in this video, I want to talk about exponents. Now, the thing with exponents is that they're all about patterns. They really are. So what's an exponent? Well, an exponent is just that little number that you have above a normal size number, right? This is an exponent. We call that normal size number the base. Okay, now what an exponent means is that I have the base multiplied by itself the number of times that the exponent says. So if I have 3 to the 2, or we might say 3 to the second power, or 3 squared, that would be 3 times 3, which is 9. And we could keep that going for a long time. We could do 3 to the 3 to the third power. That would be 3 times 3 times 3, which is 9 times 3, or 27. You could do 3 to the fourth, which would be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27, 27 times 3 is 81. Maybe we even go one more, 3 to the fifth would be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is 9, 27, 81. 81 times 3 is 243. So what's a pattern that you notice as my exponents increase by 1? What happens to the number? What happens to the value of my number? Well, for this example, it multiplies by 3. 9 times 3 is 27. Right? 27 times 3 is 81. 81 times 3 is 243. But what would happen if you went in reverse? How do I get from 243 to 81? Well, I divide by 3. And 81 to 27, I divide by 3. And 27 to 9, I divide by 3. So using that model, what do you think 3 to the first power would be? Well, if we're following this pattern of dividing by 3, 9 divided by 3 is 3. So 3 to the first power, 3 times itself, just one time, is 3. This starts to get real interesting when we introduce this next concept. So special it deserves its own color. What if I go one more time up? 3 to the 0. 3 to the 0. Well, if we keep following that pattern, it should just be 3 divided by 3. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. Wait, so you're telling me that 3 times itself 0 times is not 0, but 1? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you. And it follows this pattern, right, of each time we divide by 3. And it would follow the pattern of multiplying by 3. 3 to the 0 is 1. 3 to the 1 is 1 times 3, or 3. So 3 to the 0 power is 1. And let's make this really clear. Anything raised to the 0 power is 1. No matter what it is, it's always going to be 1. And you should try that out for yourself. Try with 2 or 4. Make some of these charts, make some of these patterns, and see what happens. Okay, so now let's look at what happens if I start to go negative. What happens if I start to go negative? So we said 3 to the 0 is 1. What about 3 to the negative 1? What would that be? Well, that should be 1 divided by 3, which would be 1/3. And again, 1/3 times 3 would get us to 1. 1 times 3 would get us to 3, and then we go down. Okay, what about 3 to the negative 2? Well, that would be 1/3 divided by 3. Okay, 1/3 divided by 3 would be like saying 1/3 times, remember, dividing is like multiplying what we call the reciprocal. So that would be like 1/3 times 1/3, or 1/9. We could do this, let's do it one more time. 3 to the negative 3 would be 1/3 divided by 3 divided by 3, or 1/9 divided by 3. And 1/9 divided by 3 is 1/27. Okay, so what pattern are you noticing here? 3 to the negative 1 is 1/3. 3 to the negative 2 is 1/9. 3 to the negative 3 is 1/27. How does that compare when I match it up, if I can, to 3 to the negative 3rd and 3 to the 3rd, or 3 to the negative 2 and 3 to the 2, or 3 to the negative 1 and 3 to the 1? How do those compare? Well, hopefully you're noticing that 3 to the negative 3 is equal to 1/3 cubed, right? 3 to the 3. Because 3 to the 3 is 27. 3 to the negative 3 is 1/27, so that's 1/3 cubed. 3 to the negative 2 is 1/9, or 1/3 squared. And 3 to the negative 1 is 3, or is 1/3, sorry, which is 1/3, which is 3 to the 1. So, negative exponents if you have some number x to the negative n is just a number, that's equal to 1/x to that number to the n. Okay, these are some basic properties of exponents. 1, what is an exponent? An exponent is the number that you're multiplying your base by. It's the number of times that you multiply it by itself. Anytime you raise any number, any term to the 0 power, that just equals 1. And negative exponents are equal to 1 over the positive exponent. Hope that helps you get started on exponents. We'll see you in the next video.